Hello everybody, this is Michaela from Hooked in a Flash. If you'd like to follow me, you can do so on Instagram as Hooked in a Flash, Facebook is Hooked in a Flash Crochet, and then I also have crocheted patterns on Etsy, which is Hooked in a Flash. I hope everyone is doing good and staying healthy right now. My kids are actually sick, but it's not coronavirus. They have a little tummy bug. They're recovering today. They went through, it's like a 24-hour thing. Today they're fine, but I'm just making them lay out. Anyways, but since schools are out and everything, my kids are home. If you hear anything weird in the background, that's my kids. Also, if you've noticed, I got rid of some of my knitting needles that I do not need because I have my whole interchangeable set. So these up here are my sock needles. This is one pair that is just a larger size that I don't have in the interchangeable set. And I have a J hook up there as well. And then these ones are the larger size straights, just because I don't have any large needles in case I want to do something super fat. I have restocked all up there. I have some kids coming over. My nieces and nephew are coming over for the week tomorrow. So this will be the only video for this week. I know I did not post a video last week, but I restocked so that everyone can make pom-poms and stuff like that. This will be my only video for the week. This will be a long video because I do have obviously 2 weeks worth of stuff to talk to you guys about, and I've done a lot. So we'll just jump right into it. So my first thing is I was able to do some, not all, of the Rose City yarn crawl last week. My kids were not able to go to their babysitter, so I only got to go one day, but those one days I was able to do 4 stores, which is Knotted Lamb, For Yarn's Sake, Northwest Wools, and I'm not sure what this one is. I think it's Bees something. I don't remember. Knitting Bee, or it's in, oh, you know what? I'll tell you right here. Knitting Bee. Yep, Knitting Bee. These were all of the shops that participated. I got a stamp for the ones that I could go to. So that was a lot of fun. I got the bag, which was, in all honesty, too expensive. It was too expensive, but I like exclusive stuff. I shouldn't have bought it, but I did. At one of the shops, I got this yarn. It was actually in the clearance bin. It's not popping up very well. Well, maybe if I cover it all. Not gonna show. Oh well. It is green with gold flakes in it. It's really pretty. It looks like it's a 3-weight. I thought maybe if I snuck up on it, it would show. It's not going to. It is Baracco Braille. I'm probably saying that wrong. It's 50% cotton, 17% polyester, 16% acrylic, 10% wool, 7% alpaca. It is wash on cold, lay flat to dry, and it is 50 gram ball, 126, yards. So I got that. I found it in the clearance bin in the back at one of them. I didn't buy a lot because a lot of the yarn that I saw at the other shops were ones that I could purchase already at Teaselwick Wools, and I would prefer to give my business to Teaselwick. Teaselwick does have knitted width sock yarn, but look how cute this little thing is. This is, again, didn't need this, but it's so cute. This is 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 45 yards. This is called Smarties. Oregon Sky is the colorway. It's pretty. It looks like blue jeans. It will work just fine for heels and toes on socks, so it's not like it's going to go to waste. but that'll work. And then this one is my third and last one. This is so soft, and it was an absolute impulse buy. I wasn't going to buy it. I even actually walked out of the store. I was going to my car, but I decided to go back in, and I wanted to buy it because it's so cushy. They had a nice, long, beautiful scarf right next to it, and it felt so good. I had to stand there for a little bit because it was so crowded. So I had to stand there for a little bit, and while I was standing there, I'm touching this, and it was so nice. So I went ahead and purchased it. They do have this. It is Baracco Ultra Alpaca, 100 grams, 219 yards. It's 50% superfine alpaca, 50% Peruvian wool. I already told you 119 yards. Hand wash in cool water, lay flat to dry. They do have this at Teeswick Wools in multiple colors, but it was an impulse thing. But that's all I got. I also got, if you made a purchase, which was one of the other reasons why I did purchase some of the yarn. If you make a purchase, you got free patterns that were exclusive to the Yarn Crawl. So I was able to pick up 8 patterns as well that were free because of that. So that was a really fun. I definitely want to do it again next year. I will need a bit more planning for next year. This thing is like clinging to me. I don't know. It's just clingy today. I'm not a fan of it. So next year I definitely want to go. I will try to plan it a little bit better than this year. Originally I had 4 people going with me, and then it ended up just being myself. And I also originally was going to go 3 days. I ended up only being able to go 1 day. So next year I will plan better. Next year will be fantastic, and I will make it to all 10 stores. I'm sure of it. But I had a lot of fun. It was crowded. I didn't go to the Portland ones because I'm sure that those ones are even worse. But I did do the Beaverton side ones, and I had a really good experience. So that was that. That was fun. I'm going to move into what I brought into the house, since I was already bringing those in. I did tell you guys that Teeswick Wools is carrying the next line, the new colorway of the Regia, this is Gargia color. I'm probably saying that wrong. Yep, all of these are. By Arne and Carlos. There was 6. So there's this one. This is all of them. All of them are going to be the same. 75% wool, 25% polymid. It is a 100-gram ball and 459 yards. This one is colorway, it doesn't have a name, but this is colorway 45583. This one here, this is one of my favorites, is 45585. Is that showing? 45584. I really love this color here. Really nice. 45586. This one's really bright and happy. My daughter wants some socks out of this one. 45588. I like the purple. And then I have one that I've already made socks out of, so let me see if I can figure out which one's missing, what number is missing. 6. Okay, so this one here will be 45587, which screams to me Easter, which was perfect because, you know, Easter coming up. I did make a pair of socks out of these, and I will show you those in just a moment. I love the Regia yarn, as I have told everyone already. I have all of them except for there's a white one, mostly white, and there's a mostly purple one that I need to pick up. That's an older line though that she just got in. They also just got in these in the DK weight. So they have lots of different colors in a thicker yarn if you're looking for that. If you want nice thick socks. And that is going to transition into what I have completed. So these ones look funky because I literally pulled them out of the dryer and they're still wet. So don't judge them on that. But I just wanted to show you what they look like kind of coming up. Just, they're still wet, so don't be a hater. This is the colorway on here. I really love these. They were fun to work up. Obviously, I love all of their designs. So I made those for myself when I got them. And then I made a pair of socks for my little man. I have a pair of these as well. He needed a pair of matching socks to match Mommy. So, yep, they're nice. I like them. Although I was 2 full rows off on these. It made me, I know no one will really notice but me. But it made me a little sad that I was 2 rows off. You can tell at the top. Because this one has a thicker one than this. But it's not a big deal. He likes them. They fit well. That's it at the end of the day. The next thing that I have finished, I won't be working on these right now because my kids are sick. They are getting over it, so I should be able to start back up tomorrow, but I wanted to make sure that nothing else is going on. So I put these in confinement, so I just pulled them down to show you guys, and I'm going to put them back up just to be safe with everyone. I am making an alien. I think he turned out really, really good. I like him. These are ordered. I'll be making 9 more of these. I already have all the heads done. And then that is it for done. And then working on is a Bigfoot foot. This is for a different client. I need to finish brushing out because you can still see kind of this. And see up here, it's not, you can't tell as much. So I'll be brushing this out more. I need to put toenails on, and then at the end here, I'll be putting the initials of the website's stuff, but I still need to brush out a bit. I feel like I did pretty good. This isn't, maybe it's going to show. It's 13 inches long, 7 inches across, which is the specifications that they gave me, which I was happy that I was able to do that. Maybe if I turn it this way, you can see I've got a good arch going on there. So I'm pretty happy with it, with how it turned out. This is picking up that white a lot, but you really can't see that white in real life. That's where all my increases and decreases are for the arch, though. So this is a right foot, if anyone needed to know. But look how big it is. That's like right by my face. It's huge. So, and then I am also working on making a ghost. Still, we're still in the stages, but I just have a ball. So that's not very fun to look at. The other thing that I am working on is this. I'm just making a scarf. It's double knit, with double stock knit, which is just a new technique that I'm trying out. It's really pretty. This is made out of the Yarn Bee Katarina Aztec blanket. Boop. This is from my Valentine's Day yarn that my husband got me. Oh, look, in here is the yarn. Oh, it was 45587. 45587 was it? Yay. But this is just a double stock knit that I'm working on just because it's nice. It's really squishy and lovely. And if you like the look of stockinette, just stockinette stitch, but you don't want it rolling, this is a good one. So I was checking it out actually to see if I would like it to replace ribbing maybe on like shirts and stuff like that. Sweaters. But as you can see, it's nice and stretchy. It's obviously doubled up. It's really nice. I like it. I'm happy with it. So I'll keep going on that. I'm not in a big rush to finish it or anything. That's just something that I was working on. I might not even finish it ever. I might pull it out. Who knows? Not me. I'm actually going faster than I thought I was gonna go. My next thing is I have decided after a long time of holding on to this that I am not a fan of the fabric I'm making with this. I had to go down so much further than what it was supposed to be to meet gauge that I have this really dense fabric that doesn't really stretch very much. I don't like it. I don't like the fabric I'm making. So I'm going to take this out. This is the Mudblood Cardigan. I'm going to take it out. I am thinking that I might use this yarn actually to make a blanket. I have a blanket on Ravelry, which is a free pattern on Ravelry. It's called Lars and the Real Girl Blanket. It's got this feather and fan pattern on it and stuff like that. That's kind of fun. I might use that to go ahead and change to that. The yarn recommended for that is smaller than this worsted, but I'll just follow the pattern. I mean, it's a blanket. It doesn't matter if gauge is on. I just need to, adjust my needles up so that I like the fabric I'm making, and I'll just make a bigger blanket. No big deal. So I'm going to tear that out. That is a goner. Unfortunately, I was excited about making a cardigan, but I just don't like the fabric I'm making. I'm not going to enjoy the sweater, so why keep going? I kept trying to like it because I've already put a lot of work into it. I'm trying to follow the pattern. It's just not working for me. So, that is it for that part. The other part was things I wanted to talk about that is going on in the future for me right now, are just things that I want to do. So, because I skipped talking to you guys last week, and I won't be able to do another video this week, I wanted to tell you guys kind of things that I want to make. That's kind of on my list. I don't know if I'm going to get to them because I do have kids coming over for the rest of the week, and one of them's a 1-year-old, so I'm probably not going to, but we'll try. Why not? So the first thing was the Smells Like Yarn. Ross from Smells Like Yarn he released a little bit ago, actually, a new dishcloth pattern, and I like to make. I'm just in a dishcloth making mood. So when he put those out, I feel like making one. It's called the Atom dishcloth. That's right. It's on his website, smellslikeyarn.com. You can go ahead and get that. It's a free pattern. So he has 3 up now. The Wallace, the Atom, and I don't remember what the third one is. The third one so far is my favorite, though. It's been a really nice pattern, and I use it for my washcloths. The other thing that I want to make is the Meadowlark shawl. I don't remember who it's from. I should have wrote that down. Sorry, guys. But it's called the Meadowlark shawl, and it's on Ravelry. It is from the Yarn Crawl. I want to make that. And you hold fingering weight yarn, 2 of them together to make the shawl. It's really pretty. It's just a long rectangle shawl. It's really nice. So I want to make that. I don't know if I'll get around to that one, especially because it does have a lot of different textures in it. I have to read the pattern really closely, and I will have a lot of kids here, so that one will probably go on the back burner, but I do want to make it. But the thing that is going to go in the forefront for sure if I can, I'll stay up for this even, is Arne and Carlos are on quarantine right now because they did a cruise. They ended up being out, it ended up being them out of the country during that cruise, so they're on quarantine for 14 days. And they do a YouTube channel, Arne and Carlos, and they're on quarantine for 14 days, so they are putting out a mystery knit along while they're in quarantine, which I'm super excited about. I love the stuff that they do. They do a lot of color work and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. They released their first pattern today, and that's on their website, which is Arne and Carlos. You can just type that in, arneandcarlos.com. You go down to blog on their little thing, and it'll bring up the first pattern. It's a square, just like it's almost like you're doing a swatch, and it is color work. So if you guys are feeling like doing color work, you can totally do color work. For them, it's gonna be fun. I think it'll be a fun thing to do, and it keeps my mind off stuff. And I just like, I have a thing with Arne and Carlos, as you might be able to tell with my 6 skein, well, plus, you know, my 10 over there. I have a lot of their yarn. So, yes, it'll be fun. If you guys, even if you're new to knitting, they have a lot of videos that you can follow. It's good practice, and it'll bring in new things that you can try. So if you've never tried color work before, this will be good because it looks like it's a small amount of things. They're putting out a new pattern every single day, so I don't think anything's going to be very large. So that'll be nice for us slower knitters that, you know, need to take a little bit more time on our stuff than super fast, you know, Arne. So that'll be fun. That's something that I'll do. I will post progress pictures of it on Instagram and on my Facebook page if you guys would like to follow along. If you guys do not want to see those, please do not look on my thing, because I will post progress pics of those. If you are doing it, please let me see progress pics, because I would love it. Even if you send me a message of those, I would like to see it. If you guys are thinking of doing that, let me know down below in the comments, or you can tell me on Instagram or Facebook. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day and stay safe and healthy, and don't fight over toilet paper. Bye, guys.